The Scholastic Ball Report is sponsored by UK Sports Medicine and by Central Bank, Crown Trophy, Double Dogs, Ford Brothers Auction, Kentucky Orthodontics and Invisalign, La Rosa's Pizza, Mingy Beef Jerky, Pannell Swim Shop, Prep Spin, P-Rats, Rafferty's, Raising Cane's, Roberts Insurance, Sutherland Chevrolet, and by Whitaker Bank.
Hello, welcome into the Scholastic Ball Report. Gary Ball with Josh Cook. He's the fine coach out at Clark County. And, Coach, you've been on the show with us when you were with Mercer County, now at Clark County, and you got a fine basketball team this year.
Yeah, it's we're definitely getting better. We got a young basketball team overall, but with the seniors we have, they're doing a great job of leading our basketball team, and we just hope the next couple of months we start learning to play our best basketball.
You've got a fine 13-4 record and ranked high in the 10th region there, so we're looking forward to talking to you and three of your outstanding players in the Team of the Week. And our feature, Jamie Palumbo, he does an outstanding job coaching diving, and he's got a big meet going on at UK this Saturday at the UK Aquatic Center, and a lot of schools, 30 high schools will be participating in that.
Well, that's going to be a big event.
It sure is. That's coming up. And our scholar athletes are from Great Crossing High School. That's the new high school up in Georgetown, Kentucky. All those great students up there. But we found two of them, Emma Spencer and Riley Ray. They're outstanding student athletes, 4.2, 4.0. And their athletic director, they come highly recommended from their athletic director up there. So we know they must be good students.
Yeah, they're definitely doing the right things in the classroom. So.
And we've got another Sutherland Chevrolet drive of the week as we head down to Nicholasville, Kentucky to Sutherland Chevrolet. And Madison Sewell is in. She's also from Great Crossing High School. She's in our Pannell swim segment with Tom Viney, and she's an outstanding student athlete as well. Plays 3 sports up there.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be exciting to watch the rest of the show.
That's right. And we also had Jake Jacobs in. Jake is in from UK Sports Medicine from UK, and he's going to keep us in the game. But we know, Coach, we know why people love this show. They love the highlights.
Right.
We'll go all around the state in that helicopter. Well, we used to do the helicopter. We'll go all around, and we find the best highlights from all over the state of Kentucky. We call it game time here at WKYT. These highlights brought to you by PrepSpin.com, the leading digital network in the state of Kentucky.
We begin in the 10th, where Clark County takes on its fiercest rival, Montgomery County. Tonight marks the 140th meeting between these two neighboring foes. The Cardinals have won 7 straight in this series. Moco hasn't won this game in nearly 4 years. The Card student section brought their hard hats, but Moco comes out hot. Look at the passing. Ricky Lovett, the beneficiary, it gets the bucket. More great passing here. Inside out to Brandon Dyer for the open 3. Indians by 7 early. But back come the Cards off the missed shot. Big offensive board. Jerome Morton, the steal and 1. Better buckle your chin straps for this one. Can it fit? Then Jared Wellman on the drive. Clark comes back to make it a tie game after 1, and the Cards make it 8 straight in the series, 59-52.
And welcome back into the Scholastic Ball Report. I want to tell you about Roberts Insurance. They're out in Richmond, Kentucky. They're on Main Street. They insure 3/4 of the great state of Kentucky. Speaking of the great state, from just down the road here at Clark County High School, Winchester. I mean, that's literally just down the road here from the station. It's on Winchester Road. Coach, you brought in 3 of your outstanding players. How would you describe the season so far for Clark County?
Well, it's been successful. Obviously we're still learning. We've had some games where we played really well. Had some learning experiences where, definitely things that we got to get better at. But overall, I'm excited about where we are, and we're hoping we'll be the next couple months.
Coach, who are these players you brought with us?
Junior wing Jared Wellman, senior guard KJ Rucker, and sophomore wing Jerome Morton.
How you doing, Jared? We want to start with you. You're the leading scorer on the team with 17.4 points. That's real close to Jerome down on the end. He's got 17, so you're real close. What have you done to make yourself a scorer and a total team player?
This year, I've worked a lot on my shot and getting off with a quick release. And my teammates have been great this year finding me when I'm open, Another thing I've been doing is crashing the boards hard and getting those offensive rebounds and putbacks. That helps a lot.
KJ, you score double digits every game. And you shoot 89% from the line. What aspects make a great shooter?
I just try to work on getting my shots a lot and get my reps in the gym. You know, it helps me shoot better.
Jerome, how you doing down there?
Good.
On the end of the couch down there. You scored 17 points a game, so congratulations for that. He's a big scorer too, Coach, 17. What has been the biggest improvement from last year to this year for yourself individually?
Being more of a playmaker and trying to fall into the leadership role.
And he's done that quite well, hasn't he, Coach?
Yeah. He's making an effort at it. It's always going to continue to get better at it, but he's definitely trying to play for his team, put them first, and so proud of all three of these guys for doing that.
Yeah.
Coach, this team this season has shown great chemistry. Has that been responsible for the success they've had?
Yeah, definitely. We share the basketball. We have 4 guys that are in double figures. I can't say it's perfect by any means, but I do think they understand, hey, to try to put the team first no matter what. And try to learn and grow and understand, hey, everybody has their own personality, but we got to adjust to that. And, I feel like our chemistry is really strong, and, we're going to continue to try to work on that.
Speak of continuing, Coach, you've got the districts coming up the end of February, and then you hope to be in the 10th regional. How does your district stack up to get to that 10th region?
District's really good. Paris is starting to play their best basketball. We got Montgomery County coming up this Friday. They're playing really good basketball. And Bourbon County is one of the, probably a top 10 team in the state. So for us, district, we're going to be challenged, and we need to be playing at a high level.
Well, thank you guys for coming in. We appreciate your time on the Scholastic Ball Report. Coach, here's the Mingy beef jerky.
Thank
you get that, take that, and enjoy that. I know your players can enjoy that too. So thank you, Coach. We always appreciate having you on the show.
I appreciate it very much. Thank you.
That's the Cardinals from Clark County High School over in Winchester, Kentucky, one of the top teams in the 10th region, and they'll be a tough team to beat in that regional tournament. And now we're going to Deanne Stevens. She has this feature. It's on the diving championships at the UK Aquatic Center.
We are here at the Aquatic Center, University of Kentucky campus. They're getting some practice in. Big invitational happening this weekend here on UK's campus. Jamie Palumbo is with us with some awesome divers. And this invitational, Jamie, you guys have stepped it up a whole nother level this year. Tell us about it.
We have. So we started using the scoreboard last year, and it runs off of divemeets.com, which all the national coaches and college coaches look at to recruit. So we took it to that next level, and then we also have more teams coming in, not just from all around Kentucky, but from Southern Indiana also.
This is a regional competition now, and a big one for the country.
Yes, ma'am. So now that Southern Indiana is also coming, it has become not just an elite Kentucky meet, but an elite meet for this region of the United States.
You got a lot of schools here represented today,
Yes.
Some different divers. Where are we all from here?
Okay, so we've got 6 teams represented today. We've got Great Crossing, Lexington Catholic, Montgomery County, Madison Central, Sayre, and Scott County.
And then we have Montgomery County and Lexington Catholic represented right here. Up next, Mackie and Meyer. And Mackie was like, I'm nervous. I said, girl, you make me nervous. I wouldn't be standing here in a bathing suit and get ready to go off that diving board. You're the pro here, girl. How are you?
I'm good.
You excited about the invitational?
I am.
Yeah, so you both are quite accomplished divers. Talk a bit about that. And your team, Lexington Catholic, did very well last year.
Yes, we did. We won state overall, and it was really fun. Had a good time.
All right, what are you going to have to do to win this year?
I'm just going to have to put down all my dives to the best of my ability and not really worry about anybody else, what they're doing.
Well, I got faith in both of you. Now, go warm up. This is what makes me nervous, getting ready to jump off that diving board there. I'm Deanne Stevens, out and about. Back to you guys.
Welcome back to our most popular segment because it highlights young ladies and young men doing great things in the classroom. In this case, they're doing great things in the classroom at Great Crossing High School. Congratulations for that. Welcome into the show. We appreciate you young ladies taking out your time. Let's start with you, Emma. You maintain a 4.2 in the classroom out there. What helped you the most with your studies? Was it the time you put in or the study habits you've acquired over the years?
I would say a little bit of both. Definitely the time management has been what's helped me out the most. Playing a sport and also juggling the AP classes has been something that I've had to learn to manage, but high school has taught me how to do that properly. So,
Riley, with a 4.1 GPA, who do you credit for your good study habits and grades?
My friends, my family, they've all been supportive. My parents have always instilled told me to study and always take school seriously, but of course the student has to take it upon themselves to carry out those study habits and continue to carry them out. So.
And Emma, being in a brand new school like Great Crossing has its advantages for all student athletes. How has that benefited you as a student athlete being in a brand new school?
I think the new environment really, it brings a lot of excitement to an athlete because you get to kind of pave your own path. Especially for the golf team, we brought a lot of the players from Scott County to Great Crossing, and it was just really cool to see how we wore the new uniform and were able to create a new legacy even with the same girls on the team. So. And
every score you put up was the low score, you know
yes,
what I'm saying?
Sir.
That's the best score, because there's no other score to compare it to.
Riley, what has Great Crossing offered its student athletes that have allowed them to shine?
The coaching staff that was originally from Scott County, well, I know as far as track, the coaches that went to Great Crossing, they have always put so much emphasis on school and on grades. And the teachers, I know most of the teachers at Great Crossing, they offer so many resources. There are so many opportunities at Great Crossing with it being a brand new school and a fresh outlook on things that, I mean, it's so hard not to fail at Great Crossing. It's a great school.
Sounds like you got some great teachers out there too. So Emma, talk to us about the colleges you're looking at and what your major might be down the road.
So in state, I'm mostly looking at Transylvania University. I'm planning to major in biology with a minor in art history. I'm hoping to go to medical school and specialize in urology. So
it's very well defined there.
Riley, where will you attend and what do you plan to study if decided?
I will be going to Virginia Tech and I'll be studying music education.
Sorry about your luck in the bowl game, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Tough loss, but we'll bounce back next year. I'll be studying music education with an emphasis on voice, and I think I'm going to hang the track spikes up, and I'm going to be doing rowing.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Well, Ryan Tyson, like to present, pass that down, if you would, Emma. Both of you get those beautiful plaques from a Crown Trophy. Take those over there. They'll personalize it for you and put your name in school. Congratulations for keeping up the good grades at a brand new school there at Great Crossing High School.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's our scholar athletes, and now we're going to the Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week as we head down to Nicholasville, Kentucky.
Time now for your Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week. Anderson County and Woodford County. Check out this pass from Jagger Gillis. Just stop it. What a feed to Tyler Rice. Let's watch it again. The Bearcats turning defense into offense. Whoop. What a look. It's worth one more look. That kid can play football and basketball, but Woodford County does win this game big, a big district win. And that is your Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week.
And welcome back to our Pannell Swim Shop segment, and it's a great young lady from Great Crossing, and Tom Viney and Allie Viney, and we've got another great swimmer here from Great Crossing.
Absolutely. The swimming world is just packed full of great athletes, and luckily here, she's not only a star athlete in swimming, but also a star athlete in cross country and track. So,
something you know a little bit about.
Yeah, a little bit about that. So, Madison, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us a little bit about what it's like starting. It's your first year swimming, and you're already having a lot of success with it.
Yeah.
What is it like starting with a team fresh, with Great Crossing being a first-year school?
Well, I already knew a lot of the swimmers, but it's a great joy to be able to make new friends and have new people, and they're all, even though we didn't know each other very well, we all support each other, and now we're all like really good friends, and we're always out there cheering for each other, even though we didn't really know each other at first.
Tell us about what some of your goals have been for the season.
My goal has been to get a better form, because at first I didn't have very good form, and I was having a very hard time adjusting to this different sport, because with running it's very different muscles that you're using, and my goal was to just get better and better each race.
That's great. Now you've got graduation coming up in a couple months. You've got some big plans after graduation. Tell us a little bit about that.
I will be attending Midway University, where I'll be running track and cross country, and I plan on going into their nursing program.
And while you're down there, just keep talking about swimming. See if we can get that swimming program.
I know.
Down as well.
Yeah. And you have a 3.5 in the classroom there. And we heard Riley talking to us earlier about the great teachers there at Great Crossing. So you've got some great teachers there. Who are some of the teachers that have really helped you this year?
I have some amazing teachers. I'm in a dual credit English class, and my teacher is Mr. Small, and he helps us all the time, no matter what we need. And even though it's a college class, he helps us so much.
That's great.
That's great. Excellent. Well, good luck with the remainder of the swim season. I know it's coming up. You've got regionals just a couple weeks away, and then on to state.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. That is our swimmer from, she's from Great Crossing High School out there, the new high school in Scott County. And now we'll be back. We'll be back on the Scholastic Ball Report. Jake Jacobs will join us from UK Sports Medicine. And welcome back into our UK Sports Medicine segment. Jake Jacobs is with us. Always great to have you on the show. We appreciate
great to be here. Thank you.
Thanks for taking out your time. You know, we hear about ankle and foot injuries occurring in athletes. What are some common injuries that may occur in just the foot?
Just the foot. Well, remember all your weight's going down onto your foot, so it can come from even a ingrown toenail can hurt real bad. Do you get plantar fasciitis, any type of heel pain? And it seems like any type of sprain or strain can still happen to your foot.
Yeah.
What types of things or routines can athletes get into to help prevent these types of injuries?
Well, believe it or not, you can strengthen just your foot by straightening out your toes and trying to pick stuff up with your toes will help strengthen your toes. Or even if you find yourself standing a lot, trying to grip your toes into the ground, widen them out, grab them to the ground. That should be beneficial to athletes to get your foot stronger.
What types of treatments can you do for these injuries?
Of course, if you ask my athletes, I'm going to say ice. But you can also freeze a water bottle or anything like that and just roll your foot on it. If you have a golf ball or a tennis ball, roll your foot on it. You can put your foot in different positions, roll your foot on it just like that.
I like
you can
that
also
one.
get
I like
taped up.
that
You
one.
like that one too?
Yeah.
That helps. Anything to numb the pain would
Yeah.
even be good. So ice, that's why we use ice because it usually helps numb the pain.
At what point should someone go see a doctor for an injury?
Go see the doctor anytime you feel like that it affects everyday activities. So if you're limping real bad, that could also lead to another injury. So if you find yourself limping bad or something like that, definitely see the doctor, especially if you're concerned.
Well, from someone who's had a lot of foot injuries in the last several years, I appreciate that information. It's good stuff, and we always appreciate you coming in on the show, Jake.
Well, thank you for having me.
That's
It's been
Jake
great.
Jacobs from UK. There's the website and the phone number. Give them a call. They got the walk-in clinic every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. there at Harrodsburg Road. And now we're going to this final highlight package. These highlights brought to you by PrepSpin.com. They're the leading digital network in the state of Kentucky.
Welcome back. We turn to girls action now, and we start just up the road at Douglas High.
Yeah, like 2 miles. The Broncos earlier this week breaking an 8-game losing streak. Tonight, the Broncos hosting Lafayette. Second quarter, this is Grayson Grants. I like the name. I like the pass even better. Over the top to Olivia Cathers. Lady Generals up by 10. Lady Broncos, though, doing their best to stay in it. Allison Wallace splashes along, too. She finished with the team high 10 points. Then Kylie Noble dribbles to the corner to find her shot. Her foot appeared to be on the line, but, they called it a 3, so we'll call it a 3. Would not matter, though. Lafayette wins big, 52-29. All right, Franklin County head coach Joey Thacker just picked up his 400th career win this week. Congratulations. His Flyers facing Great Crossing tonight. That's Brooklyn Miles weaving her way through the traffic for the layup, and then Miles decides, well, hey, why not try out the left side? Past the defender, gets another bucket to fall. She had 22 points tonight. Just before the half, Neva Carter. She's going to go in strong to the hoop and will not be denied. Great Crossing made it interesting in the second half, but Franklin County gets the win, 69-57.
And welcome back in as we wrap it up for this week. Thanks to all of our great guests. The Clark County Cardinals, they are off to a tremendous season, 13-4, one of the favorites in the 10th region. And Coach Cook does a great job there. He used to coach at Mercer County. I don't know if you guys remember that, probably not because you're so young. But
Yeah.
He coached at Mercer County back in the day, led them to a state tournament, and he's been at Clark County now for several years. But he's just a tremendous coach. And those young ladies from Great Crossing, I think were in choir last year with one of them.
Yeah, with Riley.
Yeah, and she's really, really articulate and a bright young lady. And we thank the swimmer for coming in as well, Madison Sewell, for joining us. She was quite a young lady. As always, on the Scholastic Ball Report, for those you see and those you don't see,
keep your eye on the Scholastic Ball Report.
The Scholastic Ball Report was sponsored by UK Sports Medicine and by Central Bank, Crown Trophy, Double Dogs, Ford Brothers Auction, Kentucky Orthodontics and Invisalign, La Rosa's Pizza, Mingy Beef Jerky, Pannell Swim Shop, Prep Spin, P-Rats, Rafferty's, Raising Cane's, Roberts Insurance, Sutherland Chevrolet, and by Whitaker Bank.